And hi again, everybody. I'm Pat O'Brien, and here we go again with your Clean Weekly Report from our studios here on Sunset Boulevard in West Hollywood, California. Let's go right to work. And we have discovered here at Clean that the biggest and most frustrating version of a four-letter word is insurance. Everybody has to have it. Not many can really afford it. And I'm going to go out on a limb and say very few of us actually do not understand what we have, how we get treatment, who pays, and so forth. The idea is, of course, not to pay that much, but that's why they call it insurance. There are all these other words, too: in-network, out-of-network, copay, parity laws, premiums, back-end, front-end, on and on. Obamacare, on paper, has the right idea to make sure people are paid on the same scale for physical ailments as well as mental illnesses. And for the most, parity works. Or does it? This was the topic of this week's Sunday show on cleanradio.com, and we found out quickly that you can't cover this topic in an hour, let alone understand it. But honestly, we did a pretty good job trying to explain one of this country's most complicated and sometimes intrusive topics.
Every insurance company has a different set of rules that they seem to play by in terms of what type of care they'll authorize and for how long. Most people in this country get their health coverage through employers. And so insurers know that the average person switches jobs a fair number of times during the course of their professional lives. So there is no incentive to cover ongoing or chronic care for chronic conditions, because insurers know that they can just pass the bucket or kick the bucket down to the next insurer who will take the patient.
Yeah.
But it was at the very end of the show when Andrew, who has studied this stuff, excels in dealing with it, and in fact, as an addiction specialist, deals with it every day. So at the end of the show, he had some very specific thoughts on that four-letter word called insurance. Warning, it's at the end, so there's music and background noise, but listen to Andrew's thoughts.
It can be very frustrating, and it can inhibit people from getting help. Yes. And all I say is just reach out and get some help and talk to people. And also, if you really needed help, don't worry about the money at first. Just go get help and then figure out how to work on it in the back end, because there are ways to get paid even, and make sure you get reimbursed or deal with payment other ways.
The insurance game is so complicated and frustrating that maybe not even Donald Trump can figure it out. That's a joke. But even if you are just out of college, take one more course on your own insurance options. Don't wait until it's too late and somebody else has to do it. Listen to Sunday's shows and all of them on cleanradio.com. This Sunday, our guest is comedian and actor Richard Lewis, who is a solid member of the recovery world. 21 years. He still complains. You'll see. I'm Pat O'Brien. Thanks for joining me. And if you or somebody you know has an addiction or mental illness issue, give us a call at the number right here, or log on to cleantreatmentcenter.com or cleanradio.com. That's it. See you next time.